Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I do have a polygel kit from Amazon. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this brand. I would pronounce it Joslove. I'm not sure if that is correct, but this is a very good polygel kit that can be purchased on Amazon. I did not purchase this with my own money. It was sent to me as PR. I have reviewed something else from this brand. Honestly, I can't remember exactly what it was, but oh, it was a polygel kit. I reviewed another polygel kit from this brand a while ago. So I have tried their polygel before, and I was really excited when they reached out and wanted me to try another kit, because honestly, I feel like I'm not using polygel as much as I used to. So I like when I get polygel kits to use, because I feel like it really makes me then use the polygel. So starting off with the unboxing, we did get a very small hand file, one of the smallest hand files I've ever seen, a nail art or cleanup brush with a dotting tool. We have the regular polygel brush, dual-ended, brush on one end, spatula on the other. Honestly, it was pretty good quality, but the file, it was way too small to be able to file the length of nails I did in today's video. The next thing are these nail clips. Most people use them for dual forms, but they can be used for a lot of different things, such as the Femi Beauty / Lazy Girl method. We do get 2 of those. We also get some flat back clear rhinestones. I love when polygel kits include at least some sort of decoration, whether it be glitter, rhinestones, foils, whatever it is. I just think it's so nice, because if you are a beginner and you have nothing, you're obviously going to want to add a little bit of something to your nails. So I like when a kit includes some decorations. We also have some tweezers, which are great for picking up the rhinestones. This kit also includes paper forms. I didn't open this up just because I don't use paper forms, so I didn't want to open them and unroll them, but you do get a good bit of paper forms in that pack. And this kit actually includes a nail lamp, which I think is also something that's really nice, even though it is one of the mini version nail lamps, and it does take a little bit longer to cure, because it's more of an opened nail lamp, not like a closed one, but it works. I didn't use it today just because it was very small. I prefer using a larger nail lamp, but like I said, if you're a beginner buying this kit because you have nothing and you want to do your nails at home, that nail lamp will definitely work for you. We also get some dual forms, which I do not like using dual forms, so the paper forms and dual forms were not good for me. So do keep that in mind if you want to purchase this kit. You do only get dual forms and paper forms, but these are some square, super C-curved dual forms. Honestly, I thought they looked pretty nice, but I am just not a person to use dual forms anymore. I started off with dual forms and I hated them, so of course I don't use them anymore. And the next thing is this little cute decoration set with some purple glitter, some blue glitter, some different shaped pieces, and some flat back pearls as well. Very beautiful little set there. We have the Polygel Application Guide, which is very detailed. We have a little dampen dish, which I think is nice, that is used for the slip solution. We have the base coat and the top coat, and these are both 10 ml bottles. We have the slip solution for the polygel to mold it. I did not use this today because I personally like using isopropyl alcohol, but the slip solution is included. And we also get a nail rhinestone glue, which I really liked. I think that was really nice to include that because of the rhinestones that were included. And the last item are the polygels. In this kit, there are 7 colors included, and these are all 15 ml bottles, so they are a smaller bottle, of course, but you do get 7 different colors, so you can mix and match, and you will obviously have a lot of colors for at least a while if you like all of the colors included. So on the bottle, they were all sealed. I went ahead, removed the seal. It does show the number, the name, and the little color swatch, which was not printed very well, as you can see by this color versus the color swatch. Like, I was not expecting it to look like that. I don't personally like color swatches on bottles if it doesn't match at least somewhat, but that's just a personal preference. I mean, I do swatch all of my colors anyways, so it doesn't really matter in the end. But I did want to go ahead and swatch these colors, obviously, because I wanted to actually show what the colors look like versus going off of the color on the little swatch of the tube. But this purple here that I'm swatching right now was the shade that I used in today's video. All of these colors were so beautiful. I love teals, blues, purple. I just think those colors are so pretty on my nails, so it was a very hard choice of what color I was actually going to be using today. But like I said, I did decide to go with that purple. I actually put a poll up on my Instagram because I was having such a hard time picking out a color, and I asked if I should go with turquoise or teal, blue, or purple. And I actually got a lot of votes for purple, so that is why I am doing a purple nail set today. While I'm finishing off with these swatches here, I do want to share a discount code that I have for this kit. You can save 15% off with code 15brandy. We'll have that code on screen and in the description box, along with linking this polygel kit below. But now let's go ahead and move right into the nail set. I did go ahead and apply my peel off base coat and also my half cover nail tips. I went ahead and filed and buffed those, and then I applied my base coat, and I am now ready for my polygel application. Like I mentioned previously, I am going to be doing a purple nail set today. So starting off on my index finger, I am applying a bead of polygel to the nail, starting where my natural nail and the half cover nail tip meets, and then going the whole way to the tip of the nail. Today I am switching it up and doing some stiletto nails. My favorite nail shape would probably be a square or a coffin. Those are honestly pretty close, but I prefer doing square because they just have like a larger work surface for like if I'm doing nail art or something like that. I just feel like the nail art and French tips always look best on square nails. But because I always do those nails, I decided I would switch it up and go with some stiletto nails. So just wanted to mention that. But I just went in with my bead of polygel using the brush from the kit, but not the slip solution. For my slip solution, I decided to go with my usual 91% isopropyl alcohol. But in this kit, you can use the slip solution that is provided, or you can actually use the base coat as your slip solution if you like using that kind of slip solution instead. But I'm just dipping my brush in the slip solution and molding the polygel to the nail. I did try my best to shape these nail tips as best as I wanted them to look before going in with the polygel. That way, when I was applying my polygel, I could keep it on the nail tip shape and try my best to keep those sides in and keep everything looking like a sharp stiletto nail. After I had that first layer of polygel down and molded to how I liked it, I cured for 30 seconds in my larger nail lamp, and then I went in with my second bead of polygel, focusing this bead more on the natural nail area and using this one to build the apex of the nail. I just want to mention I am not a professional at polygel. Polygel has been one thing that I've been using the longest, but when I first started, I started with the dual forms, and then I did not like the dual forms, and I realized there was an easier method, being the Femi Beauty Lazy Girl method. So then I did use that method a lot, and with that method, you don't get any practice on really building up an apex or building the structure for your nail. You kind of just get practice on how to mold and how to form the polygel, kind of the consistency, how it works, everything like that. But I really have just recently started using the polygel to build the nail. So obviously my apex is not the best, and I could never get away with not filing the nails. I watched some people do their nails with polygel, and just looking at how good they look, like the application only, like knowing that like they wouldn't even need to file. Nails by Key, she does so good with her application. I'll be looking at the nails thinking like, oh my goodness, you don't even need to file those. They look so good. And so yeah, I just wanted to say that because I know some people like to point out that my apex is extremely off or whatever, but every nail set as I go, I am practicing and getting better and learning different ways to do it. I did have one subscriber comment and let me know that if I do the 2 bead method like I've been doing, it really helps a lot with building the apex, and I 100% agree with that. If you are having troubles with building an apex or a structure for your polygel nails, definitely try this 2 bead method. It has helped me out so much. Like, I was just amazed with doing it this way. Also, keep in mind, in between each bead, I am curing for 30 seconds in the nail lamp and then moving on to my second bead. So since I am moving right along here, I do want to talk a little bit about how I feel about this kit, if it's a good kit, like worth it for beginners, worth it for polygel lovers, and both of those things I 100% agree with. I think this kit is really good for beginners. One thing you do want to keep in mind though is you do not get half cover or full cover nail tips in this kit. It does only include the dual forms and the paper forms, but overall I think it is a very beginner friendly kit. If you do like the dual form or paper forms, you can start doing your nails right away with this kit because it does include the polygel, your nail lamp, base coat, top coat, everything you need. But if you don't like the paper forms or the dual forms, I would recommend still purchasing this kit, but also buying some half cover or full cover nail tips. I also want to say my feelings about the Polygel Consistency. If you know me or have been watching videos about me using polygel on my channel, you probably know that I like a thicker consistency or a stiffer consistency for my polygel, just because I find it a lot easier to work with. If I put one bead down, it stays in place and I'm able to move it. It's not moving by itself like a runnier or a stickier polygel would. So honestly, I thought the consistency of this polygel was definitely a 10 out of 10. I didn't have any troubles with it. It wasn't too sticky. It wasn't too stiff. That can also be a big problem because if it's too stiff, it's going to be hard to mold. So it needs to be like that perfect, not sticky, not too stiff, but still giving a stiffer consistency, allowing it to stay in place and only being able to move it when you need to move it. Those are just my general thoughts. If you are interested in purchasing this kit, you can check the description box below. I do also know they have some different colored kits as well. So after I did the purple polygel nails, I did decide I wanted to do some glitter encapsulating on the ring finger and the thumb. So I'm using the base coat and a glitter from the kit. I'm applying that base coat to the entire nail, sprinkling over the glitter and then curing for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. After that was cured, I went ahead and brushed away any remaining glitter, and then I'm going to be taking a clear polygel to encapsulate. So because this kit did not come with a clear polygel, I'm just using my favorite clear from Macart. This is the clearest polygel ever. If you have not tried this clear and you're looking for a clear to encapsulate your glitter or whatever you may be encapsulating, I 100% recommend this one. It is a really good clear, and it also has that great consistency like I like a stiff consistency but not too stiff. So for the rest of this, I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of it play out. For my thumb, I did do it off camera just because it is just a basic encapsulation. After I was finished with all of the nails, I did take a lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol to remove the sticky layer from all of the nails, and then I'm going straight in with my filing. I like to start off using a 100-180 grit hand file. I feel like it's a lot easier to shape your nail in the nail shape that you want it, and once you do that, I feel like you can see all of the places where you need to go in and debulk the nail. So that's why I like to start off with my hand file. I go in there and really shape up the nail. And then I will go in with my e-file and a sanding band to get around the cuticle area and also do any more debulking that I need to. I do want to mention that because I'm using a peel off base coat, a couple of the nails did pop off while I was filing, but I usually kind of just cut the video and don't add in any more of the filing after that happens. But because so many of the nails were popping off this time, I just went ahead and let the filing play out, keeping those nails off. And then once I was finished using the hand file, I did glue those nails back on. And then I moved on to using my e-file. I just wanted to mention that only happened because I used a peel off base coat. If you do want to see a prep video on how to prep your nails for polygel, I will leave one up in the cards, but I do have a lot of different videos about prep on my channel that you can check out. After I was finished filing the nails, I'm now going to go in with the top coat that was included in the kit and apply that to all of the nails and then cure in the nail lamp for 30 seconds. This top coat was a pretty good top coat. It was a little bit runny and I didn't really like the consistency too much, but it did still leave the nails looking like very glossy and clear, especially like the glitter nail being clear. But I just went ahead and applied that because I didn't really want to do much to the nails other than add a few little rhinestones and do a blinged out nail. So I personally like to apply my top coat first. That way I have a nice surface to work on. And then I picked out some bling, and I'm going to be using the nail rhinestone glue to adhere the rhinestones. I do want to mention that for this part, I was out of frame and I also lost a chunk of footage because it was super blurry, because I thought it was focused and I didn't even pay attention because I was like trying to get the bling on the nail to see how it was going to turn out. And then when I was editing the video, I realized that the footage was super blurry and it wasn't focused. So I did cut that part out. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest play out. It's very easy. I'm just going in with my rhinestone glue, placing my crystals, and then doing some flash cures in between placing the crystals. But I do want to say that if you are enjoying the video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Also, if you haven't liked the video and you are enjoying, please give it a big like. That also helps me out a lot and shows that you are enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. And if you are feeling generous, leave a comment below. Once I had my blinged out nail finished, I did decide on the other 2 purple nails I would do some cuticle rhinestones just to kind of tie those nails in and add a little bit more bling. I feel like I haven't done a total bling nail set, not like covering all the nails, but doing something like I did in this nail set in quite a while. So I was super happy that I went and did that because I think these type of nail sets turn out so good and they just look like money, money, money because they're so blingy and so just so beautiful. So that was the finished nail set. I'm taking my cuticle oil, rubbing that in to nourish my cuticles, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look. I love this nail set so much. I think it's so cute, so fun. I love the purple. I also really love the glitter. It's so pretty and iridescent. And with the crystals, this nail set is a 10 out of 10. Comment a purple heart if you are still watching. That way I know you have made it to the end of the video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.